Now, in the previous video, I described a method of being able to find a percentage of a quantity by breaking this percentage up into percentages you should know how to find. So I said, well, 12% is the same as 10% plus 1% plus 1%. And 10% you should identify as, well, I can work that out by dividing through by 10. And 1% I can identify by dividing through by 100. Okay? But there are other percentages that you should know how to find with little thought, okay, little working out required. So other ones that you should know how to find would be 50%. Okay, so how do I work out 50% of 300? Well, I need to divide by 2, right? So 50% of 300 is the same as 300 divided by 2. I'm finding 50%, which is a half. So 50% is 1/2. Let's make a little note of these as we go. So 50% is a half. What other ones should we know? Well, we've got the 10%. We recognise that as doing 300 divided by 10. So 10% is the same as 1/10. You're dividing by 10. And in a similar way, 1% is divided by 100. Okay, so 1 over 100. What other ones should we know? Well, we should know 25% as well. How do we work out 25%? Well, 25% is a quarter, isn't it? So if I need to work out 25%, I just need to work out 1/4 of. So I can divide through by 4, rather than having to multiply by 0.25, rather than having to divide by 100 and then multiply by 25. Okay? I could just work it out by dividing my number through by 4. So 75% would be 3/4, right? So we've got that. 20%? Well, if I need to work out 20%, then that's 1/5. Because 5 lots of 20 makes up the 100. So if I'm asked to find 20%, I just need to divide my number through by 5. Okay? So any multiple of 10%, I should really be able to find fairly easily. But these are going to be your main ones to know and remember. Okay? I mean, you could include 5% in this. 5% is also a good one to know. How many 5% go to 100%? Well, there's 20 of them, so it's 1 over 20. So 1/20th of the amount is the same as finding 5%. Okay? So if you can get used to using and mapping these percentages to these fractions, then that will do you well when going through problem solving.